Hello students, myself Professor Jitendra Acharya and I will be your subject in charge for this current semester for the subject Mechatronics. Now in this Mechatronics subject we have 6 modules. First one is Introduction of Mechatronics and its block diagram representation. Second one is Selection of Sensors and Actuators. Third one is Data Acquisition, Signal Conditioning and Microcontroller System Theory. Fourth one Pneumatics and Hydraulics. Fifth one control systems and sixth one discrete control systems using PLC. Now this is theory part. Now for this mechatronics subject we need two separate books. First one is Mechatronics by W. Bolton, and for control systems part we will refer electrical engineering book, which is Control System in Electrical Engineering by Nagaraj Gopal. Now it is very easy to understand from that book. So we are referring these two books for this mechatronics subject. Now coming back to our slide, first we start with the first module, that is Introduction to Mechatronics and key elements and representation of mechatronic system into block diagram. So first we have to define mechatronics. So let's start with the definition of mechatronics. What is mean by mechatronics? How can you rewrite it? I will rewrite it as mecha and tronics. Okay. So we will define it first and then we will go for the elements part, basic elements of mechatronics systems. Now, from which concept this mechatronics term arised? So we all know that around 1960s the world has started to look for the rapid processing, that is to improve their production, to improve their growth. They have opted for automation part. Also we know that this automation has started from Japan. So around 1960s the Japanese engineers and manufacturers come up with the solution of flexible manufacturing system, where the different aspects of your manufacturing are covered simultaneously. Let's say unit is consisting or comprising of two separate parts, that is first one is mechanical part and it has to be integrated with the electronics part separately, which was taking place prior to 1960s as one after another operation. Now these separate parts are now manufactured with the help of FMS simultaneously, and after their production they are integrated altogether. So reducing their production time has helped them to rapidly improve on their manufacturing, and as well as since the production time has reduced, their manufacturing cost is also reduced, and in terms of profit the companies are targeting for the more and more profit. Now in these developing stages of this FMS, the term mechatronics was first introduced by Mr. Tetsuro Moriya. Now he was a senior engineer in the company named as Yaswaka in 1969. Now what is mechatronics? Now he has come up with the solution that instead of doing uh, production work separately, let's start it from the design stage itself. So what he has suggested, the mechanisms which we are using for the production has to be integrated with the electronics part as well as electrical part altogether in the design stage itself, so that this word is as formed as mechanisms. So from this mechanism we have mecha, and from electronics word they have taken tronics, and that is how the mechatronics is formed. The word mechatronics is formed. Now we will go for the definition now. Okay. Now technically speaking, mechatronics, we have generally defined it as it is an integration of three or four different branches of engineering, which one is mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, electronic engineering and computer engineering. So how to define it? Now, mechatronics can be defined as it is a term used to denote a rapidly developing interdisciplinary field of engineering which deals with the design of the product or products whose function relies on the integration of first mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, then electrical engineering, and either you can say it as information technology or you can refer it as a branch of engineering as computer engineering to improve, optimize and control its quality. So this is how the mechatronics can be defined. Now if we try to plot this in one picture, we can plot it like this, where computer engineering, then mechanical engineering, then electronics engineering and control systems, or we call it as a electrical engineering, comes together and they form mechatronics. Now when electrical and electronics engineering are clubbed together, they form control electronics. If electrical and computer engineering are combined together, they form digital control systems. If we know that we are using different design softwares, which is nothing but computer engineering is integrated with mechanical engineering, and then we are using this CAD, CATIA, ProE, etc. So these softwares are nothing but integration of mechanical engineering and computer engineering. Similarly, if we try to combine mechanical and electronics engineering, what we get? It is electromechanics. So altogether these branches were, when combined, then this mechatronics term is coined, and using this mechatronics, the industry has grown so much now. They are at such a place where the production cost is very low as compared to the 1960s. And since the production cost has gone lower, the efficiency increased. As now, why this efficiency increased? Because they have reduced the human error part, correct? So efficiency is also increased. Now since efficiency increased, quality also increased. So customer satisfaction was the need, along with the improving on the quality and to reduce the production cost. Okay. Now next part is, what are the key elements? Now since we know that mechatronics is comprising of four branches. Now what are the four branches? First one is computer, second one is mechanical, third one is electrical, and fourth one is electronics. Correct? So we know the branches, but what are the elements from these branches are used, which are called as elements of mechatronics? So we will start with the elements of mechatronics now. Okay. So when we refer mechanical systems, now we know that in any company to produce something, they want a mechanical device first. So the basic idea starts with the mechanical system, where the system model is there. Now based on that model, some operations are to be carried out. So first element of any mechatronic system starts with the mechanical systems, on which the number of operations are to be carried out. So system model and dynamic response, these are the two types where the mechanical system is dealing with. Now after this mechanical system, whatever the output is being produced by this mechanical system has to be measured by some devices. Now those devices are nothing but actuators and sensors. Now these are nothing but your electrical systems. Now how those actuators and sensors are working, that is altogether different part. Now let's concentrate on the basic elements first. Now what are the actuators and sensors? It could be any of these, that is switches, then strain gauge, thermocouple, potentiometer, accelerometer, then electrical parts, if we consider it is DC motor, stepper motor, servo motor, solenoid valves, etc. So number of electrical devices which we are knowing of are nothing but your electrical elements of these mechatronic systems. Now after using these sensors and measuring these outputs using some electrical devices, we have to display the output somewhere. Now to display these outputs, these electronics sensors are used, correct? Now these sensors are based on some circuits, then they need some amplification, that is low signal is there, then we have to magnify those, then by amplification we are getting it in terms of analog or digital. Now sometimes it is very difficult to read analog reading, so we need some converters, so analog to digital converter or digital to analog converter, likewise. Now these converters, then discrete circuits, amplifiers, or suppose we have some logic circuits, AND gate, NAND gate, etc., then microcontrollers, then microprocessors. So these all together are coming under this electronics part. So input signal conditioning and interfacing, digital control architecture, and output signal conditioning. So altogether these are combined with electronics part. So this is electronics elements of mechatronics stream. Now we have seen that we are displaying the output of mechanical system which is measured by electrical system and converted into the electronic system. Now to convey this output on the digital display or analog display, some signal is to be generated, that is at what condition we have to measure. If that condition is not fulfilled, what error message you have to display. Now all this conditioning is done with the help of some coding. So that coding input and signal conditioning is done by this computer engineering part. So whatever the programming is to be carried out for this output conditioning and to display it on the monitor, let's say monitor is one of the output display, whether it could be LCD, LED, CRT, any of this, or even our digital display. Now whatever the output we are seeing on this display has to be monitored as well as to be converted from the electronic signals into display. Some programming is to be done, and that programming is nothing but your computer engineering element of mechatronics. So these are 4 branches and the elements of those branches as altogether known as elements of mechatronics. Thank you. We will meet in the next lecture.